Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gear 6 video. Today we're going to be discussing what to expect in 2022, Xbox E3, official trailers and more in Gear 6. Microsoft have entered the new generation in console gaming, firing on all cylinders, riding the gas train powered by the ever-growing Xbox ecosystem. Xbox Series consoles have been estimated to be around 12 to 13 million units sold. Xbox Game Pass has been confirmed to be over 25 million members. Halo Infinite has passed 20 million players, and there have been over 18 million players on Forza Horizon 5. With the acquisitions of both Bethesda and Activision, the future of Xbox is looking amazing, and Game Pass is just going to keep on growing and growing, with every single Xbox exclusive being available day one, day and day on both Xbox console and PC. Now, while it's awesome to see the success that Xbox are currently having, and gamers finally getting to enjoy it, as a Gears of War fan, we of course are all waiting in anticipation for any news from the Coalition Studio on the future of the Gears of War franchise. As I previously mentioned and discussed in my last Gear 6 video regarding the Nvidia GeForce and the release date leaks, the Coalition Studio are no longer working on a 3-year development cycle, thanks to the success that Xbox and Game Pass are currently having, meaning that Gear 6 is going to be the longest developed Gears game in the history of the franchise. And while it has been over 28 long months ever since the release of Gears 5, it does look like the wait for Gears of War news could actually be possibly over later this year. Back in May 2021, the Coalition Studio announced that they were moving to next generation development using Unreal Engine 5, confirming that at least 2 new games are currently in active development. One game is of course a Gears 6, and the rumours that have been floating around recently as to whether the other title is going to be a new Gears game set in a new genre, a Gears collection to maybe even a brand new IP. As we enter the new year, I think it's perfect timing to finally discuss what to expect for the Gears of War franchise this year in 2022. As of right now, it has been 31 months since the Coalition's last appearance at an Xbox E3 show, where TC presented the Gears 5 Kate Diaz broken trailer and the Gears 5 Escape Game Mode announced trailer at E3 2019. With Gears 5 content support officially coming to an end a month ago now, as TC have moved on to fully focusing on their new projects and next-gen game development only, I honestly think this maybe marks the upcoming Xbox E3 2022 show in June later this year, the first opportunity to see some brand new Gears of War announcements, official trailers and so much more. Firstly, to begin with, a Gears 6 is of course the next new main project from the Coalition Studio, continuing the mainline story in the Gears universe. As the swarm war for planetary control truly begins, with the heroes of the new cog and the rest of humanity going up against the Queen Reyna and the swarm. With a potential release date of at least 2024 at a minimum, Gears 6 will likely get a cinematic environment based teaser trailer showing off the groundbreaking graphics and technology powered by UE5 and crafted by the Unreal Engine wizards at TC. Similar to the Halo Infinite first reveal trailer as well, we maybe get a sneak peek at an updated character model render of the main man Marcus Phoenix before cutting to a Gear 6 logo. Next up is a official announcement of TC's second new game, which could turn out to be several different projects, whether it be a Gears of War collection, a new Gears game set in a brand new gaming genre, to possibly some out there are actually suggesting the Coalition Studio trying out a brand new IP that isn't a Gears of War at all. It could be possible that this second project in development right now at the Coalition Studio actually releases before a Gear 6, meaning that an official announcement trailer and release date of 2023 might actually be on the table. Moving on to what may be a bit of a curveball out there, the Xbox E3 2022 show could also include a first look trailer for a Gears of War movie.
We have a partnership with Universal Studios, and Gears of War is getting a movie.
Back in October 2016, at the midnight launch event celebrating the release of Gears of War 4 and the first step into the future of the Gears franchise, Rod Ferguson, the head of the Coalition Studio at the time, came out of literally nowhere with a Gears announcement nobody expected, revealing a Gears of War movie in collaboration with Universal Studios. Now at the time, Rod Ferguson did mention that a Gears of War movie at Universal was very early on into pre-production, with movies taking a much longer different approach compared to gaming, but the partnership is locked in. A Gears of War movie will be happening from a Universal Studio, and despite actually being 6 years ago since this initial announcement, and there being absolutely nothing like no news whatsoever, the Gears of War movie is still going ahead, I have heard, and just maybe the Xbox E3 show later this year will be the first reveal. Lastly, the Gears of War universe is forever expanding and isn't just limited to video games. The expanded Gears universe already bolsters multiple Gears of War comic series and book novels, which will very likely continue moving forward, especially if the wait for a Gear 6 game is a few years off now. I would actually expect there to be more announcements for new Gears of War comic series and book novels, with maybe even a release date of later this year, as the Gears story narrative can be widely explored across the entire Gears timeline in so many ways. There is literally unlimited potential across the Pendulum Wars, the Locust War, the Stranded Insurgency, the Lambent Pandemic, the 25 years of peace to the current Swarm War and beyond. There is still a whole saga of Gears to explore. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your guys' opinion on the future of the Gears of War series? Would you guys maybe expect to see at the Xbox E3 show in June and throughout the rest of this year going forward? So there you have it, guys. Full details on Gears 6 in 2022, what to expect for the year, Xbox E3, official trailers and more. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe for any. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.